cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking home tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're them, the smoke that we're them, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Lions going up against the Colts. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come hoop bum.
They come out here in the eye. The tight end Olsen in motion. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
6 yards to go here on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And the back goes into motion. Here's Goff now on second down. And caught left side, Olsen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Trent Murphy's #1 attribute is playing against the run, but he continues to work hard on his pass rush skills.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
first down. It's gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On second down, Freeman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Throwing on third. Goff. And James has it. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Evades the tackler and now some space. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road. A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Smith catches left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves to James.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Goff. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They come up in an offset eye. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting. Offense. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the cornerback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got Moncrief. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go. Here we go. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Slot man moves right. Back to throw here. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Crowder, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit! Leopard! Good!
Now it's It's Goff off the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They got 29 yards there, and it'll be first down Lions.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Over the middle to Smith. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Freeman again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. Halfback sent in motion. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. And the back goes into motion. To throw on 2nd down is gone. It's caught left side by John Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
One receiver left, that's Allen.
Let's go, Leopard, Leopard.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Watch it now,
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They give them 2 yards. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. After the run, Goff going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, here's Goff. Oh, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts coming out now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talked about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
In motion right comes Allen. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A dump down to McKinnon. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show.
All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now back to throw. And Green with a catch left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really, really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
In motion left, that's Crowder. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive, be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get to 3, and hopefully, maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Halfback sent in motion.
All right, now look at
Second down. Here's Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a pretty nifty hurdle there before he's brought down. 7 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Goff on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, here we go.
Now Goff. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
No. All right, man. Look at 56. Detroit. Back down in Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Crowder, 76 yards. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. And he's got it up and through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Goff now on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Green. Over.
And the back goes into motion.
Watch him now, Barney.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Trent Murphy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Third and long. It's gone. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Is this stream lit?
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
We'll
see if they dial it up this drive.
No.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And again, what else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So the D-line's going to spread out. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Taking it about the 36. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39 now. Look at 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Detroit.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And some room to maneuver. And a cutback, right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Freeman, 35 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground, on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. Goff looking to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Colts getting ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding time. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. That one goes for 24 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
One receiver left, that's Allen. In motion left, that's Crowder. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
In motion left, that's Crowder. Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. In motion left, that's Crowder. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now it's Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he's brought down, but not before. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. 2nd and just 1. This is Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The slot man in motion right. He's back to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Partner, always loved it when Coach Madden used to talk about the phrase, take what the defense gives you. Well, if you need 6 and they only give you 4, that doesn't help you. In this situation, they're giving you the middle of the field, but you need the sidelines. You have to know when to break the rules. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. He's got time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in hours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. In there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And Detroit getting set to go now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever.